Number 3 is hard for a lot of women. Not hard, uncomfortable. Tooting your own horn is not something that we like to do because all the research shows that women really love to focus on competence and not necessarily confidence. So what we want to focus on is how great we are at our jobs or how great our teams are. We give a lot of credit to a lot of other people. We're always tooting the horn for other people, for our companies or our employees, but how often are we doing it for ourselves? And we all know people who are great at tooting their own horn for themselves, and they are, we'll just say that their competence level is not always as high as the tooting of the horn that they are blowing, right? We know those people. But those people do get noticed. I was having this conversation with somebody the other day about why John Adams doesn't have any kind of statue or monument in Washington, D.C. John Adams, very important founding father, right? He basically helped write the Constitution, but who gets all the credit? Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson did everything. He's got a beautiful memorial. Why? He was great at tooting his horn. John Adams was not. He didn't care, but he was not good at tooting his horn. And so, and Jefferson made himself very visible. He was very flamboyant. It's another, Ben Franklin is another one. Sort of very flamboyant and big. Those are the people that history remembers, but we don't have to be that big. But we do have to get comfortable with talking about our value and stepping into that and becoming comfortable in that space. So you can start by talking to friends about it. I really killed it on that. And just start saying it out loud. Start getting comfortable with hearing yourself say these things. Because if we say it in front of a group of strangers, we go, the back of our mind, oh my God, you sound so arrogant. Or that sounds really cocky. That feels really uncomfortable. So there's a level of being able to toot your own horn, which can be incredibly valuable. But you do need to practice it. There's a great book called Brag, How to Toot Your Own Horn Without Blowing It, by Peggy Kloss that I give my clients. And she has a really great exercise in there. She calls it a brag-a-log. And she has people just write down everything that they've done that's successful. So what I like to do with my clients is say, during the week, every time you have any kind of small success, just write it down. I don't care if you closed a new client, or you finished up an engagement, or you got invited to some partner lunch, or whatever that may be. If it feels like a success, write it down. And at the end of the week, take it home and read it to yourself out loud so you can start owning those successes. We get busy during the day, and it's like watching a child grow. We don't notice those successes. We don't notice that they're getting taller. So we need to put those marks on the door frame and really force ourselves to look at them. So we have something to brag about when we're out and about.